Hello, welcome to the video. My name is Jeremy and welcome to this free series on your healthy mind, body and spirit. You know, we've got another exciting edition for you tonight. It's all about obey God regardless. I had part 1 yesterday, came out, and now we've got part 2 tonight. We go through times when we suffer, the hard times. But you know what? Those hard times can be some of the times when we learn and grow the most in our wisdom and faith, because it is a way that God tests us to qualify us for the next level, to be able to move on and grow even closer to the Holy Spirit, that we go through some of this suffering. That's what it was a little bit about last night. Let's go into today's word of the day, which is all about obey God regardless, part 2. And that comes from 2 Corinthians 1:8, where it says, "We thought we would never live through it." Job describes the rewards of obedience. If they obey and serve him, they shall spend their days in prosperity. What awesome words that is. This is why the Holy Gospel, the Bible, is a manuscript on a way to live. It gives you little tips and tricks along the way to adjust your life, adjust your thinking, and adjust your walk with God, so that you can do things like this, where he says if they obey and serve him, they will spend their days in prosperity. Wouldn't that be awesome, to be spending your days in prosperity just by following the rules of and guidance of the Holy Spirit? John adds, whatever we ask, we receive from him, because we keep his commandments and do those things that are pleasing in his sight. And that is from the 1 John 3:22. But Paul describes the cost of obedience. We think you ought to know about the trouble we went through in the province of Asia. We were crushed and overwhelmed beyond our ability to endure, and we thought we would never live through it. In fact, we expected to die. But as a result, we stopped relying on ourselves and learned to rely on God. And that is what it's all about. That's the main part there. Learn to rely on God. Learn to rely on God, who raises the dead, and he did rescue us from mortal danger, and he will rescue us again. He will rescue us again if you learn to rely on God. And we have placed our confidence in him, and he will continue to rescue us. And that's another great verse there from 2 Corinthians 1:8-10. Notice Paul says he did rescue us, and he will rescue us again, and he will continue to rescue us. That's good that that's emphasized a couple of times there, because that is the big key point in that. But God didn't lift Paul out of his trouble. He walked with him in it and brought him through it. There you go. He's teaching him along the way and bringing him through it. If you've asked God to help you understand a situation and he hasn't, understand that God doesn't owe us an explanation, but he promises an exit strategy. No temptation has overtaken you except what is common to mankind. And God is faithful. He will not let you be tempted beyond what you can bear. But when you are tempted, he will also provide a way out so you can endure it. And so the word for today is obey God regardless. There you go. I hope you can understand that and see where it's coming from today. It's interesting times that we're living in. The world has changed. The pandemic has changed all our lives. As more people are going through the stage of fear, being in a society of hurt and mistrust, being led astray, more and more people need to turn back to the power of the gospel and the Holy Spirit, because in the end, one truth remains, and that is the power of God, the power of the Holy Spirit, all written up in the Gospels and the Holy Scriptures, to teach you and guide you and mold you and shape you along this journey of life, all to help create a healthy, happy mind, body and spirit, which is the complete opposite to the way they're trying to run the world at the moment. By keeping people in a state of fear and uncertainty and worry, it separates us from the Spirit. That's basically it. It separates us from the Spirit. It downgrades us, and it makes us more controllable as well to outside influences. Whereas going back to the gospel, exercising your interconnectedness with the Holy Spirit, creates a better thinking person, helps you to live a better, happy, healthy life, and creating this happy mind, body and spirit, which is what this course is all about. So it's just a matter of reading it on a regular basis, spending some quiet time with the spirit so that you can have an understanding and a deeper level of what is going on. And then you'll be guided, molded and shaped along the way, as I mentioned. So look, thanks for watching, thanks for tuning in, and here's a couple of slides for you as well. So have a great day and bless you.